Today on the ceremony, I was one of the helpers. To put these ceremonies together, it's usually it's a communal thing. It takes a lot. You got to gather stones, you got to get rocks, you got to set up, you got to help the roadman or the shaman or the elder and the firekeeper. And so there's a lot of different positions. I was just a helper today, help gather the stones and get some wood for the fire, help tend the fire with the firekeeper, and yeah, that's what I did today. Ceremonies are important because they bring us together as one. They bring us together with the elements, bring us together with the earth, the heavens with the stars, which is where we come from. In our modern day, we forget these things, but we're all connected. Everything is energy. Everything is connected. And in this time where we're all kind of stuck in our own little apartments and our own boxes with our iPads and we need help. And the help is going to come from practices like this that bring us together as a commune of humanity together. So for me, this is very important, especially being in my backyard. I grew up in this neighborhood, and I used to play in these woods a lot. And it's funny how they're calling me to help assist in this process. It's not this is just like second ceremony we've done here, but it's the first one with an open fire. Our ceremonies in indigenous ways is always with a fire. I mean, if you look at all ceremonies and all practices, from weddings to whatever, they all have candles, they all have fire, they all have water. These are the elements of life. Water and fire come together, it's life. And so this was a very, very pivotal relation building here, because they wouldn't allow us to do open fires here. And these are sacred grounds. We got a little in because I guess somehow the community had a bonfire here for Halloween. And someone got the ability to do that. And so it gave us the opening in the doorway to allow us to do our ceremonies again. It's been a long time, and these were very sacred grounds, and there was a lot of people who were caretakers of this land that were abused, and they need those ceremonies to put those spirits to rest, to put the land to rest. We as human beings need to walk with our mother, with our earth, and, take care of the water, take care of our land, take care of ourselves. And ceremony is one way to do that. Begin to start to learn how to do that.
What do you think it would mean for this area if you could be doing ceremonies like this on a regular basis?
Vibrational wise, very, very impactful. Anybody that studies anything about energy knows that we are energy, and vibrations are very powerful. They move. This is why drumming and even with your chakras, certain chanting and yogas, all these different practices that are coming up now are very important. They all have to do around vibrations. And ceremonies bring in vibrations of positivity. And we need that because our youth are feeling lost, and they're looking for guidance. Our elders are feeling not respected, and there's a lot of disconnection. And through these ceremonies, we can help connect again. And so for this area, it'd be very important. But also mainly because, this area, one of the larger populations in this area is Dominicans. And we come from the islands, and the indigenous people down there are the Taínos. And even though some of us don't know, because our history has tried to wipe it out, but we have indigenous blood. The Taínos were not wiped out. Yes, a lot of us died. Yes, a lot of us moved from the islands, but the rest that stayed were assimilated into the population, which is the hopes of us that DNA and science will start to bring that out. But even with that, even if it doesn't, the vibrations of our drums, the vibrations of our songs will help stir up those DNA that carry our ancestral blood. And it's very important for this neighborhood, being that we have a lot of Taínos in this neighborhood, but more so just to bring the whole New York City together, and all of New York and in the States. And it's just very important that we start to come together as a people and start to practice what it is to be one. And our ways is just a way. But more importantly, because this land was indigenous land, and we owe it to them to honor them, but more importantly to humble ourselves and learn from them, so that we can get ourselves out of the predicament that we're in, because we're in a really tight predicament. And if we don't learn from it, it doesn't look good for us. And so it's a peaceful, harmonious way to come together.